Okay, welcome back to another episode of Aspera. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with the game, Aspera is a sci-fi colony builder up where you get the chance to build an entire colony on this entire planet. Now, the goal is you are, well, a bit of the background. You are an AI and it is your goal to create a colony for humans on Mars, of course, and to terraform this planet so that people one day will be able to walk on its surface. Now you do that in a couple of ways. You can do research, of course. You can research a bunch of things like solar mirrors, black dust so you can melt the polar ice caps, and get a whole bunch of CO2 pumped into the atmosphere. So you get a bit of thicker of atmosphere and that kind of stuff. But you can also drop nukes. Now, I am against dropping nukes on Mars because I think it's stupid. But it's just a game. So maybe we should try. Alright, produces greenhouse gases to increase the global temperature. Greenhouse gas factory. Excellent. Excellent. What do we need for that? This is the what is this? This is the tech tree for what? I don't understand. Is this for engineering? Or is it for... Why doesn't it tell me exactly what it's for? This is the oxygen release plant. Releases oxygen into the atmosphere. It takes water. Produces O2. Of course. Yeah. It requires power. This thing requires... it takes chemicals and produces CO2. That's much easier. We'll do the chemical part first. Let's go for the space one. I want to do the aerobrake. What is this? The import greenhouse gases from Earth. Earthian skies were not scorched in vain. This will cost us 10 of all this stuff, and then we'll get a whole bunch of greenhouse gases from Earth. What does this do? This introduces external methane into Mars by guiding a methane asteroid into the atmosphere. I think we should do this instead. Let's just check the engineering aspect first. We have a bunch of factories level 2 here. Faster roads, a fission plant. I would like the fission plant. Provides energy via good old nuclear fission. But it gives us a uranium mine. And uranium mine, we need that to get those bombs dropped on this planet. So we need to research this. This is something we have to do. So we can get that extra mine, and we can get that plutonium, uranium found and mined, which is of course what we want to do. Now, the new building that we have for terraforming is the greenhouse gas factory, right? It requires a whole bunch of chemicals. Chemicals we have in abundance. So let's go ahead and build a chemical plant. Let's see, we wanted... This is just basically, quite simply, purposefully polluting the atmosphere, right? That's exactly what we want to do. So I'm going to put one right here. Well, let's put it here instead. Let's put one there. And I'm going to put another one over here. That's quite enough, I think, for now. Do we have any more chemicals around here that we can mine? There's a chemical factory over there. There should be some more chemicals. There's chemicals over here, which is all great. What is this? This is a steel factory. Right, we're building that at the moment as we speak. I am looking for more chemical sites, though. Where is this? Where? I don't think we have any more chemical sites. I think we got all the chemical sites that we have available. We can, of course, build another a greenhouse gas factory over here. Should we do that? Is that something we want to do? No, I don't think so. I think we'll leave it for now, just basically at the main facility right here. And as soon as we have enough chemicals, we'll just leave it. It'll go by itself. We'll get that started as soon as possible. Currently, we're working on the last little bit of road here, so we can have this entire stretch down to the steel factory set up. Perfect. We need more steel. All right, one of the things that is currently running, let's go into the planetary view. Oh wait, there's a dust thingy-majiggy coming. A dust devil. All right, well, as long as it doesn't do that much damage, it should be fine. So we have the microsuns option, detonate nuclear weapons in the poles to melt them rapidly. That is an option. We don't have the uranium, right? We don't even have the mines to mine uranium. So we still need to get that. We can build some more space mirrors. Additional landing sites. So we get more of Mars available to us. We would like to have SA3 and SA1 available. Which would be kind of cool, but we still need to get the sector 9 connected to our main landing site. So that's going to take a while before we do that. So we don't need to do that yet. We don't need an additional site. We can't even handle that much yet. But we're doing the black polar dust. At the moment, it's collecting all the resources it requires. 10 parts, 10 electronics, 10 aluminium, and 10 chemicals. It's going to take a while. Oh, sorry. That's an ongoing project. So that means, because it's an ongoing project, like that, like the colonists ones, it's going to take a while before it's done. But once it's completed, we should have one of these poles covered in some black dust. Now, the thing is that the AI, or me, as I call myself, said that the Martian winds do blow away some of this dust, which I believe it's perfectly possible. So we need to keep going. This is going to be an ongoing project. We won't be able to stop it. We will be able to stop it, but we won't be able to use this spaceport for anything else other than the Black Dust project, for now, I think. So we'll probably have to build an additional spaceport. So we're looking for a nice site where we can build another spaceport. I would like to have one over here. I think that's a good idea. So can we have the core, let's see, spaceport. I want another one over here, set up right there. We'll leave it. It will get built by itself eventually. We don't need to get it like tomorrow. We just have to have it set up so we can get that started as soon as possible. So this greenhouse gas factory right there is going to start pumping stuff out. I wonder what the scientists in this colony will have to say about that. That we're actually going to be polluting this planet so we can get walking on the surface. We have 14 metal. Where is this metal going? It's a lot of metal. I just don't know where it's all being stored, where it's all going. Currently, it baffles me. Some of these guys are kind of loaded. Look at this workload. This hub here has a lot of stuff to do. It's just this little worker is going to have a bit of a burnout, that's for sure. Nothing we can do to help him, sadly enough. What we can do, of course, is connect our colony over here to the additional colony over there. So we want to continue building that out, and particularly in this direction. We don't have to go. We still have quite some ways to go. Let's see. Yes, it's still very far. So that's still a bit of an issue. We want to have more archaeological scanners here. So why can't we build it here? Is that something we can do? Can't do? Oh, we have an incoming call from Dr. Foster. Yes.
Amy, this is Houston.
Go ahead, Dr. Foster.
Mars's orbit is intersecting comet debris soon. Expect a meteor shower shortly.
Should I anticipate damage at the base?
Yes, you'll need to stay alert until Mars builds up an atmosphere to counteract the meteors. For now, you should take precautions to keep damage to a minimum.
Then I will secure the power supply. The entire base is dependent on uninterrupted power. I will need to have enough power batteries to sustain the base.
Sounds like a good plan.
Will this jeopardize the mission?
No. You'll be able to fix whatever damage may occur. This is only the first of many challenges you'll face. But you are equipped to respond and adapt to any situation. I made sure of that.
Roger. Thank you, Dr. Foster.
Well, you're welcome. Houston out.
Okay, so we will have to do the battery research instead. So let's go research the batteries. We need that for the in case the power drops or something happens with the power supply, then we'll have the batteries to fall back to. So apparently the batteries are actually part of a storyline, and not per se something that you actually need to do and build in your base. So you don't necessarily need it, but it's going to force you to get the research done anyway, because it wants you to build it for the storyline. So that's that. Nothing we can do about that. How is our power doing? We have 133 kilowatts of power. Let's see, is that still being spread out? Yes, it's quite nicely done. We could use, of course, a little battery, power supply thingy over here, a solar panel part or a wind turbine. That's fine, I guess. We have 103 kilowatts of power in the plus, and here we are at this base. We are 20. How much are we in the plus here? 31 in the plus. So okay, good. So no problems with power at the moment. Electronics plant, we can turn this off. We don't need that. And steel factory, we can also turn you off. It's all good. How is our reserves are okay. Food is going good. Water is okay. Colonists, we are pretty much full colonists, but we'll have this colony built up in a minute. Just need 2 more aluminium. What is this thing actually working? I think it's working. So let's look at the weather. Currently the temperature of Mars is at negative 53.6 degrees Celsius. We need to raise that to 50. So we need to raise the temperature by an additional 3 degrees. Biome, we are currently in I'm not quite sure exactly what this biome is. There's a big chain right here, brown, kind of. What does it mean? A dry valley? This is the dry valley. This is a tundra. This is a lichen and woodland. Okay, well there's no woods there, that's for sure. Grassland. We don't have grassland yet. But we do have lichen apparently. That's cool. Desert. There is no desert here. Not that I can tell. Polar marine and marine. Humidity. We have... Well, the atmosphere of the planet is blowing. It's not really significant. So I guess that's not really changed much. The temperature is a bit more cool though. So we have negative 60 degrees. That's of course the poles. And we have plus 30 degrees around the equator. Currently there's something wrong with this stuff. Alright, let's go back to the base. There we go. See, we need to have more chemicals. I think the chemicals are going down. But that isn't really the problem. The problem is that these things are not getting the metal they need. There's steel in abundance, and yet none of these buildings are being built. So where is all the steel going? There's no steel here. Let's grab one of our steel factories. Let's just see what it has. It has 7 iron in production. It needs more carbon. Can we get more carbon? There's a lot of carbon over here. I also want... Carbon mine over here has 6 in stockpile. So that isn't being used. There's a whole bunch of stock material here in stockpile as well. And this thing is producing, but for some reason it's not being picked up. There's metal on the weight here. There it goes. So I think we need to build more worker hubs. I think we don't have enough of those. So let's go ahead and build some more of those. Let's also put some over here. There's one more over there. It's fine. And
we have reached the 2nd stage of engineering. We are making great progress.
What does that mean? The second stage of engineering? What? I don't know what that means. We are apparently in the second stage of engineering. It's great, but... well, I don't understand. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll get to understand it soon enough. We also want more power over here. We want an additional solar farm here. And then a mine, carbon mine over there. How is maintenance? Maintenance, it's going to be outside of maintenance, right? Isn't? Yes, it is. Of course it is. It always is. We do want another maintenance building over here to maintain these guys. Let's see, maintenance building. I want it to sit right there. We could probably do it like this, so that that building is also additionally in the zone. Let's do that. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buildings waiting for construction, right? This thing needs one more metal. Let's put that in priority. I want that metal sent there as soon as possible. Is that possible? We have... no, we don't have any. All these mines are all just waiting for these workers to come here and actually do something. We have too few workers. We have 12 workers, but this is just too few. We need more. We need them... need them to keep running around the clock at all times. And currently that's just not possible. It's too bad. Alright, spaceport is up and running. Can remove the priority there. So now that we have an additional spaceport, we can do an additional thingamajiggy. We can do another space mission, space mirror array. We can do that. That's very expensive though. I don't really want to. It's 50 glass and 50 aluminium. We have the aluminium, but we don't have the glass. Additional landing site would be cool. But I can't handle another landing site. Microsuns. I don't have the uranium, so we are stuck with what we have at the moment. So this plant, this building here, starport, we can't use it yet. It's no problem. We'll research it eventually in the future. I want this worker hub up, and then I want an additional worker. So that's something that you guys can do. Where is my worker factory? Ah, there we are. So let's see. He has. He needs one more part. We lost a worker. We're back down to 10 workers now. That's a shame. Let's put the worker hub on priority so that we get those workers built as soon as possible. Lickety split. Get this situation under wraps. So do we need... we have some metal here that we need. This thing only needs one more metal and one more electronics, so I want that built as well as soon as possible. There's water coming this way. I think we built too fast in these different directions, and the workers simply can't handle it. They don't like long chains. That's my guess. Alright, let's see. We have... what's this? How is this doing? It's still ongoing, right? It needs 8 more parts. Currently we only have 2. And that's what's stored here. So we need more parts. So we need to get that parts factory.
The first of
priority.
many challenges. It is an annoying distraction from the mission, but easily fixed. If only it were me and Mars.
What? What? Alright, so something happened with the colonists. We have an additional colony building, so my guess is the colony building over here has been completed. Finally. There we are. Meaning that she was talking about that. I think she's complaining. She doesn't like the fact that that there are colonists here. She doesn't like it that she has to work together with a bunch of colonists. She just wants her to be, just to be Mars and her alone. Which is fine, I guess. How is maintenance over here? Maintenance is okay. It's doing its thing, kind of slowly though. But some of these buildings are in desperate need of maintenance, though. Where is our maintenance facility? There. Okay, we need this on priority. We need that maintenance done fast. Polymer factory, it's not doing anything. Needs input. Needs one more chemical. This thing has a lot of chemicals, so we need more. How's this worker hub doing? Load is 10%. This worker hub has also got a load of 17%. Why does this thing seem to have all the load? Add resource? No, I don't want to add resource. I want this site to be actually meteor shower approaching. Okay, that's gonna be dangerous. So now, where is this meteorite shower hitting? I can't see. All I'm getting is a notification. There's an impact site there, impact site there, impact site there. There's a whole bunch of impact sites. I haven't researched the battery yet. It's not finished. Shouldn't I? It's annoying, this text here. Can you go away? I know there's a meteor shower coming, but there's a lot of impact sites, that's for sure. But nothing really threatening my colony at the moment. So I'm gonna say that, so what? I'm not sure what's going on, but the text keeps on flashing, so my guess is it's gonna keep going for a while. And nothing we can do about that. I'm just gonna hope that it'll be fine. Oh, we have the plant up and running. Excellent. The greenhouse gas plant is running. It's actually producing something now. So this thing is releasing greenhouse gases to increase the planet's temperature. Excellent. It already has a stockpile of 3 chemicals, so it can go ahead and do a lot of stuff. We also have this worker hub up and running. Excellent. Let's reduce the priority on that thing. And see if we can get more workers here that can actually do stuff. And see if we can get that. Can this go? I know there's gonna be. I can't right click or I can't click it away. Oh, fine, fine. You just keep blinking away there. Nothing to do about me. Oh, we reduced it to 57%. Excellent. So we actually have a reduction in the. Ooh, oh no, that's not good. We have an impact site right here in the middle. That's not good. How is it over here? This thing. Silicon mine is in desperate need of some attention here from our maintenance building. But we have a potential impact zone, or actually something's going to impact right there on our main colony. It's a bit of an issue. Quite a significant issue.
No meteor showers, no sandstorms, no mission directives. Just the 2 of us, creating perfect systems together in solitude. Wouldn't that be nice?
That's very lonely. I don't think that she would like that. I think that she would actually hate that. No incentive to do anything, no drive to do anything. Why would you want to do that? To me, that sounds incredibly boring. Oh, we got another impact site right there. Oh, bloody hell. It's coming. Oh, another one over here as well. We're getting hammered. This is not good. Right. Oh, look at this site. This is like 3 places. This is a whole bunch of... The Schroeter crater is going to be turned into a bigger crater. There's a lot of meteor strikes right there. Imminent impacts and so on are going to be happening. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna survive it. Hopefully. It shouldn't be an issue, right? Did we do the wrong research? We did the battery research. We could have done... Was there anything other kind of research we could have done? I don't think so. So we'll have to see what happens here, because we have a lot of impact sites around here. Whoa, okay. That was a direct hit on our wind farm. That's been reduced to 32%. Now, look. So we need this maintenance facility here as soon as possible. So we have another impact zone here in our production area here, close to our spaceport and our research outpost. I'm thinking it's going to be fine. What is it building? I can hear some noises, but I don't actually see anything. Oh, it's repairing. All right. Okay, well that's great, I guess. It should be fine. Although our wind farm over here was at 90% and was reduced to 32% almost immediately, that does spell kind of a doom for some of these buildings that have a lower than 79%, the 90% status, like the food factory over here. That's going to have some serious some impact there. Whoa! Okay, that just got turned into rubble right there. Oh, flip. Alright, so we want to rebuild that. And the worker hub, we also need that rebuilt. Oh, bollocks. So this, it's gonna keep hitting this area. So maintenance here needs to get done really fast. The silicon mine here is at 53%. That's not good. This meteor shower is kind of nasty. But no strikes on this side of the planet though, which is good. So we can continue building over here. We have an additional worker hub here available. It's good. So that means we can have another worker. So this thing has the ability to build another, just wait for electronics, and then we can get another worker over here and reduce this stress on this guy even more. Right now it's at 6%. That's of course great. We want that going even further down. How is our stretch here? Right, Mr. Foster. Dr. Foster is calling us again. All
This
right.
is Houston. The meteor shower appears to be over. Please give us a status update.
I'm gonna go for the success.
My plans did not work out exactly as expected, but the results are positive. The base is secured.
Don't worry. All you need is more experience. You will do better next time.
Next time?
Until Mars builds up an atmosphere to counteract the meteors, you may be encountering these regularly. You cannot let this derail the mission. So stay alert.
Roger. I understand.
Back to your terraforming duties then. Houston out.
Okay. Well, we need to get those terraforming. We're gonna get a thicker atmosphere, because right now this is Not looking. We have some more impact site here. This is quite a big impact site. This is going to be a huge one. It's gonna tear me a whole new one here. So a lot of these buildings are going to be in the danger zone. Maintenance facility might go down. Okay, store excess power built to withstand the Martian atmosphere. Okay, we have a battery power now. And I need to do this. I need to research the aerobrake methane satellite asteroid. I want that done so that we can get that atmosphere thickened as fast as possible. Ooh, there it goes. And we lost some more buildings. Holy, that's a lot of damage right there. So this we want to rebuild this. This we want to rebuild, of course. You we want to rebuild. And the worker hub over here, we want to rebuild you as well. That is a lot of damage. We don't have much metal. So rebuilding everything was going to take some time. But nobody got hurt. None of my colonists died. Which is good. But this is why I think that going to Mars currently is a little bit premature. Space stations, spaceships, they can move out of the way of a meteor shower. They can hide behind a moon, or they can outrun a meteor shower, or they can hide behind a planet. Just move out of the way. As simple as that. But a base, a planet without an atmosphere, it can't do that. So if you have a whole bunch of colonists living on this site here, say spread out, or if we even had a colony base over here, for instance, right in the middle of this shooter crater, all those colonists would have died. Would have lost 150 colonists. That would be a PR nightmare for any potential Martian colony. So, in my opinion, and this is my own opinion, of course, I think that we're not ready yet for a Martian base. We don't have the technology yet. We don't have the ability to protect ourselves yet from the dangers of space travel and everything that comes with it. So the solar farm over here is at 11%. We need to get that damage back up again. 12%. Holy flip! So we have a lot of damage. This entire sector here basically got sent back to the Stone Age. That was a big asteroid, a meteor. Not a good thing. But nothing we can't handle. Eventually, this will result in our success. I'm pretty sure of it. So we're looking for two more parts. Should be on their way. And what is he carrying? He's carrying a bunch of tubes. Is that aluminium that he just brought, or was it? I'm not quite sure. Some of these icons do not seem the same as the boxes that they're carrying around. I mean, the electronics, yes, and the parts, yeah, definitely. Glass, okay. Also, that's aluminium for sure. But the aluminium, for instance, that we have stored here, we have 7 aluminium right now. You can see it right there, right? That's the electronics part. That looks like the icon. Oh, we have a battery now. Stores excess power to release it when needed. Okay, well that's great, but we don't need it. That was a bit of a waste, that research. This is the aluminium, right? And if I go to an aluminium farm, factory, right there, the output is this icon, and that doesn't look like that at all. So it's a bit of a see the steel icon there. That looks exactly like the steel that they built. No difference whatsoever. What's going on here? Needs worker hub. Alright, we have too few worker hubs here. Because we lost one over here, we lost one over here. And yeah. Basically, we need to get those worker hubs back up and running again for that to be resolved. We need the water extractor as well. I need this. This is higher priority. I need this maintenance facility up and running so we can start fixing the buildings that are actually here. This maintenance facility is finally getting built. That took forever. Mainly because of the steel. It's not getting distributed. We need that steel around to go around. Yeah, it needs to go around. Right, we need to get moving over here. There's nothing for us here. The archaeological scanner isn't picking up anything of significance at least. So we need to move and go see if we can't spread out a bit. What do we need here? The thing is that I can't see what we have here, what we have in abundance here, right? Making it very difficult. We have water, of course. Don't have any silicon. We have aluminium. And we have a bunch of glass here. Glass, I think that's definitely finished. We don't need more glass. Aluminium might be an issue. But there's nothing for me to do here. We have an additional... I think I want to build another archaeological scanner. I want to do that here. Let's see, is it inside the range of our... No, it is not. It's fine, I guess, right? Let's put that thing here. It should still be in range of power. Excellent. And I want this thing to provide us with some more information about the geology in this location. So we need to move in this direction. So what we'll be doing is we'll be moving and building.
It's working! I can't believe the dry ice caps are starting to sublimate. You were right, Amy. Using the microsuns wasn't our only option.
This method took a lot longer, but we achieved our goal without harming the planet.
And I'm sure it will pay off.
Amy! What's happening? Did you hear an explosion? On fire!
Elia, you're breaking up. Say again, Elia.
Amy! Copy! Amy! System's failing!
Help! Please! Amy!
All right. We lost a whole bunch of power here for some reason. Congratulations, the CO2 trapped in the polar caps of Mars have been liberated. The conditions are ripe for stage 2 create an atmosphere by releasing the CO2 trapped in the regolith. Keep up with the plan and terraform Mars. Alright.
That takes care of the dry ice on the poles. And I did it without using any nuclear missiles. Being able to complete the mission without damaging the planet is a great achievement. The next milestone is reaching an atmospheric pressure of 300 millibars.
Maybe we should do something about the planet-wide problems that we have here. Why did we all of a sudden have a negative 35 power supply here? I need to build some more power. I need to do that real fast. Let's build some more power over there. I don't need a battery. I need a solar farm over here. I need that power back up and running again as soon as possible. So I need this on priority. I need this puppy on priority. And this puppy on priority. Dr. Foster, I'm in a bit of a situation here. Can I call you back? What the hell is going on?
Houston here. We have confirmed the disappearance of the polar ice caps. Terraforming stage 1 is complete. Congratulations, Amy. You have made incredible progress. If you continue raising the planet's temperature, you'll trigger the release of CO2 trapped in the deep regolith. You'll need to raise the atmospheric pressure to 300 millibars. That'll make living on the surface much easier for the colonists.
What are your suggestions for raising the atmospheric pressure?
Aerobraking is a good one. It involves guiding asteroids into the upper layers of the planet's atmosphere. This causes them to burn up and subsequently release their gases into the air. Certainly plenty of asteroids to choose from out there. We'd like for you to aim with the ones with CO2 deposits, of course. That'd be one way to increase the density of Mars's atmosphere.
Aerobraking sounds like it could be dangerous.
No, not necessarily. Though it is a technique that requires lots of planning and careful execution. Plenty of other methods to choose from. You'll find them all in your tech tree panel. Whatever you decide, just make sure to take everything into account. The mission depends on it. Keep up the good work. Houston out.
How could so many buildings fail all at once? This is a serious problem. It is suspicious that all these individual systems failed at the same time. Could it be a systematic failure? Or caused by someone?
Why would you assume it was caused by someone? We need some more power. What else can we turn off? Can we turn off the aluminium mine? Yeah, let's do that. We don't need that at the moment. It's going to save us a whole bunch of power. Let's see, do we have another aluminium mine over here? Yes, we do. Carbon mine. No, let's leave that on. We need the steel. Should be another aluminium mine over here. Yep. So that's good. And we don't need the spaceport because we already pretty much full of people. We can't handle any more people. So that's our power problems resolved. And we'll be working on this thing is being built at the moment as we speak. That's going to resolve a whole bunch more of our problem. But I am a genius. I already predicted the aerobrake methane asteroids would help in thickening the atmosphere. That was excellent. That's a good way to do that. What is the rush you want?
Amy? How's everything up there? Are you okay?
Status is all clear. My systems were not compromised by the past events.
Oh, good. That's a huge relief. It's been a stressful time here in the colonies. Everyone's been on edge. We all knew the risks coming here. But having the life support systems fail on us, even briefly, was a harsh reminder. What's killing me is that we can't be sure it won't happen again. Not until we figure out what caused it in the first place. Has ISA spoken to you about the system failures yet?
Not yet. But they engineered the systems to withstand Mars's conditions through all the terraforming phases. Perhaps they will have more insight into the problem.
We have to figure this out. The colonists are scared.
This will be my highest priority, Elia. I will work with ISA to examine all the data.
All right. I'll try to distract the colonists by focusing on rebuilding. Good luck, Amy.
Okay. Well, turn this back on again. Let's assume that it was a system-wide failure, right? How would that happen in an interconnected system like this? It's very difficult because all these roads would allow energy and communication to pass through. So there's no way to disrupt this entire spiderweb's network of stuff. Right? There is no way. And even if there was, it could only be a software thing. It's impossible to disrupt the systems so significantly that all these buildings would trigger a shutdown. It's just not possible. So my guess is sabotage.
Amy, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Houston, I read you. You are coming in okay at the moment.
Roger. We've been examining the data from last week's system failures. Every single building was operating perfectly up until the moment before last week's system failures. And there was zero indication of any impending malfunction. Can you walk me through what happened?
Of course. When the alarm was triggered, I found the buildings in a failure state. I sent repair drones immediately to the buildings. The drones reported extensive physical damage to the buildings and the production lines, enough that it caused the shutdown of several factories. The damage was not consistent with any weather patterns in the area, nor were there any other physical causes we could identify.
Roger. So you haven't been able to identify the cause yet?
Not yet, but Elia has already initiated an investigation. She is gathering testimonies from the colonists and will share her findings.
Do you suspect that the damage was caused by a colonist?
This is difficult.
I understand ISA put the colonists through a rigorous training program, but the psychological challenges of living on Mars are quite extreme. We must take great care to make sure Ledra-Rev syndrome doesn't spread through our colony too.
Well, your logic is sound, though it's a grim thought.
It could be a solo operation, or perhaps a group of them. I do not know yet.
Continue your investigation, and inform us immediately of your findings. I hope you're wrong, but I will work with my team to dig through the footage with your suspicions in mind. Houston out.
Alright, so there was a critical failure, and we had a bunch of systems that lost power. So that's a bit of an issue. So I doubt it will be the colonists themselves. There's of course a precedent for this kind of thing to happen. Humans are susceptible to paranoia, to a lot of stress, put it that way, to psychosis, if they are pressed into a situation of high stress. It's a survival mechanism. It's basically don't cage a living creature. Don't push people, humans, into a corner, press them into a corner. They will fight back. They will bite back. That kind of a thing. That's what people do when they are in a stressful situation. They will kick back, and they will fight back, and they will make sure that bit of pressure, that stress, goes away. And in an enclosed environment like the colonists, like these colonies here, that's possible. You can't escape the enclosure. You're enclosed in a bubble in your colony. You're enclosed in your suit. You're enclosed in this environment. Basically, everything is being taken care of for you, and you don't have any control over any of it. So that can be very stressful. But any kind of intelligent space organization, or any kind of organization that's going to be sending colonists to Mars, needs to screen its colonists for that kind of a situation. They need to be able to handle the stress of being enclosed. That's why there's so many experiments on Earth where we test the limits of human endurance in enclosed spaces. Like the biodome is one of it, and the Mars atmosphere simulation, where you have a bunch of people that are living in a enclosed space in a Mars-like environment. And of course you have the continued experiment on the North Pole. It's also a bunch of organizations are running that. So that's all working, and all that knowledge is being collected to ascertain the situation or the effects of long-term enclosure. So I wouldn't expect colonists to be doing that, but I also don't expect espionage. This is such a large operation with so much technology and so much influence that you don't need to conduct an espionage to get the knowledge. This kind of an operation can only be set up by...
Mother's attention is centered on an impudent child who wishes to claim her garden as theirs. But from her infinite store of knowledge, Carmine will awaken their mind and show them the truth. On Mars, everything comes from Mother.
Invalid voice recognition. This message is in violation of security code 1A3972.
She provides protection and comfort to all her creatures. She unleashes misery and suffering to all her enemies.
This is ISA speaking. Identify yourself, or you will be considered hostile.
Leave now, or you will awaken her rage that is beyond your control.
This is your last warning. Identify yourself immediately. Huh. The communication cut off. Was that a threat? Who is Carmine? Where did that come from?
Okay, we have our answer. It's a third party. It's not espionage. It is not sabotage from the colonists. It's a, I don't know, eco-terrorists, perhaps, that don't want us to mess around with another planet and destroy it like we did Earth. Might be. So we'll see. We'll see in the next episode when we continue our adventures here on Mars in the colonies. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. It's okay. And we will get back to you guys in the next episode of Aspera in a couple of days. Have a nice evening. See you then. Bye-bye.